That brings us to the exercise for part 6. This is going to be about editing articles. So we've got our whole big application, once again, like before. We're going to be building it the same way as before, same command. The only difference is that this time we're going to be working on to-dos across 2 different files. So one is source/avatar.elm, the other is page article editor. And we're recommended to start with the avatar one. So let's take a look at that. So to see the symptoms of what's going on here, we're going to build this. Okay. And when I refresh the page, we're going to see what the result of having built this with part 6 instead of part 5. So in part 5, everything looks all nice on this feed. We've got this little thumbs up emoji person going on here. In part 6, though, these are broken image links. Uh-oh. So the reason for that is that we have a bug that we're going to fix. So resolve avatar URL. This is a function that takes a maybe string and then converts it into a string. So essentially, some users have specified a custom avatar image for their profile. They've uploaded a photo or they've linked to a photo, but quite a lot of users haven't. They're just working on the default photo. So the purpose of this function is to resolve that. It's to say either we want to use the photo that you specified, or if you didn't specify a photo, we're going to fall back on a default one, which the real-world example app calls Smiley Cyrus, which looks like this. So this is our default avatar, which we're going to use as our fallback, and that link is right here in the comment. And we're only going to use that if they didn't provide one in the maybe. So this maybe is going to have either just, in which case it's going to give us, here's the photo to use, we're going to return that URL, or if it was nothing, we're going to fall back on our good friend Smiley Cyrus here. Okay, so that's the first issue we need to resolve. The second one, if we go back to README, said source page article editor. Now inside of here, we're going to have a to-do, which talks about pipelines. So essentially, this is a bug where when we are editing an article, it's a pretty weird edge case, which is that when we're putting the tags into the article, sometimes they don't work if they have multiple spaces between them. So if I put in tag 1, tag 2, tag 3, that'll work. But if I put too many spaces in between them, it doesn't work. It no longer edits the tags properly. We get an error. So we're going to fix this bug by essentially normalizing these tags and stripping out this extra white space. Because really that shouldn't be an error. That's just somebody put in an extra space. It's pretty clear what they meant. We're just going to fix that for them. So to do this, we need to use list.filter and add that on top of this very small pipeline that we already have going on here. So we're going to add an extra thing down here that's going to do some filtering on top of the trimming that we've already done. So the first thing we do is we split the string around spaces. Then we trim each of the elements inside that. And now finally, we're going to use a filter to strip out the empty ones and drop them from the tag list. And that will fix the bug.